All right, good Friday morning. I'm Jared Klein coming to you live from the 29 News Digital Desk with the Morning Rush. Let's start things off this morning with our local headlines. Saying he was still a risk for the community, a Greene County judge yesterday denied bond for a Ruckersville pastor accused of sexually assaulting a teenager. 47-year-old Rodney Locklear was arrested February 1st and charged with abduction with the intent to defile and aggravated sexual battery. Investigators say a parent notified the sheriff's office after their child talked to them about what had happened. Locklear was a pastor at Victory Church for 6 years. He was also involved in the church's Bible study. Charlottesville leaders hope the new zoning code will provide more affordable housing options in the city. Developers are given two options: either build affordable housing units themselves or pay for what it could cost for someone else to build. And how much developers have to contribute is more than it used to be. If developers contribute dollars instead of units, that money will go into the city's affordable housing fund. Members of the Albemarle 26 visited Stone Robinson Elementary. The group is named after the first black students to attend Albemarle High School, Greenwood School, and Stone Robinson in 1963 when the district was desegregated. Lewis Johnson with the Albemarle 26 says the Talk Thursday was a chance for members to reflect on how far we've come, but also was a reminder there is still work that needs to be done. And Hogwaller Brewery in Charlottesville has teamed up with the Basic City Beer Company in Waynesboro to honor late restaurateur Wilson Ritchie with a beer. Ritchie, who owned several restaurants in and around Charlottesville, died in a car crash last December. The new beer named Merci Mr. Ritchie debuted yesterday. The brew is a 5% ABV French-style Pilsner. Some of the proceeds will go to help Ritchie's family. Hogwaller says it will have it on tap for about a week or so. You can also get it on tap at Basic City Beer in Waynesboro or at the other restaurants that Ritchie previously owned.
All right, sleep is a luxury that we especially appreciate.
Oh, yes.
But you know, a lot of people, they struggle to get a good night's sleep. So not to worry, they're experts, they have some advice. And you know, worrying when you go to bed and you know you have to get up early, if you worry about it and think about it, that's like, just don't do it. You know, just lay there and relax. So anyway, some tips though. So these are some good habits to get into. So go to bed and wake up at roughly the same time every night. I know, you know, like on the weekends, I definitely, obviously, who doesn't sleep in a little bit, but you know, try to keep that routine. Avoid drinking alcohol. That shows that it disrupts your sleep later and makes sleep apnea worse. I've heard that. If you're sensitive to caffeine, avoid consuming too much, especially in the afternoon. Get as much natural light as you can in the morning, and this kind of helps set up your circadian rhythms and helps with alertness in the morning. And have a bedtime routine. So turn off devices like phones and those bright lights. And I know that I make sure my phone is like this way in case like someone texts or I get an alert and I don't see that blue light. They don't really recommend medication, so a lot of people take melatonin, but there really isn't a lot of evidence that it's really effective for insomnia, so avoid it. But then, you know, there can be a point where you do need to get medical help. So, you know, go talk to someone about sleep apnea and that sort of thing. So
I feel like if I used melatonin, I wouldn't be able to wake back up.
I don't touch the stuff. I would never give that to my child. I don't need any of that.
Oh my gosh, no.
I'm so exhausted. But you know, working out I feel like is such a good thing because it makes your body tired. And you want to sleep. So I feel like working out should be part of a routine of, you know, getting good sleep.
Yeah, and the best time to work out is usually in the morning, is what I've heard.
Oh yeah, I have heard that too.
Yeah, so get all your schedules in place.
Yeah.
Everything lined up.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so wall sits. Have you ever done these? I just started doing them randomly. Yeah. So evidently, there's evidence that it lowers your blood pressure better than some cardio workouts. Who knew?
And do you just sit on the wall and stay there, or do you?
Yeah, so I think I do it for like 30 seconds and then stop, and then, you know, do a couple of those.
I have to try that out. There's definitely not something.
It's kind of hard. It's a good workout. It's kind of hard to do.
Yeah, and you don't have to go to the gym or anything.
No.
Everyone has walls in their home.
You can do it at work even. Yeah. So just something some thought there. And then lastly, take a look at this man. This is in Oslo. I have many questions, Norway, many questions as to how he got on that, why he's on there, and how does he expect to get off, and he's skating.
Yeah, he must not mind the cold, because he's definitely going to fall through eventually, or
again, how does he get off?
Yeah.
How did he get there?
Well, it looks like it's moving, so maybe it was like closer to the land when he jumped on.
And happened to have some skates.
Either way, a bad idea. Don't do it.
It looks cold.
Yeah, it looks too cold. All right, let's take a look at that 7-day forecast. It's definitely not cold enough for ice here on any waterway. We've got a high of 64 today and 67 tomorrow with a chance of AM showers. We have another shower chance on Sunday with a high of 54, and then our bigger chance for rain comes on Monday. Looks like next week we will be in the 50s for most of the week. I hope you guys have a great Friday out there and a great weekend. We'll see you again on 29 News at noon.